Well, the Lotte Hotel in Seattle is certainly getting a lot of notice outside our area. The hotel overlooking Elliott Bay was recently named the #1 hotel in Seattle by Travel and Leisure magazine in their World's Best Awards. I know the pastries are out of this world, and Chef Artis joins me to help prove that point. First of all, congratulations on the award. That's no small thing.
No, it's a really big one. I mean, everybody's so proud of it. So, but thank you very much, and thank you for having me here.
Well, this is no hardship for me.
Yeah.
What are we making?
So I'm going to make some Pavlova. So what I do is, like, when I create the desserts for Charlotte, our restaurant, is I try to kind of use the classic desserts.
Right.
And I kind of like give them my own spin, a little bit more twist to it. And so I took the Pavlova. Pavlova is a classic dessert, has like a meringue, berries, and whipped cream.
But yeah, it's like a whole base of meringue, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But I kind of like try to give a little spin. So I'm adding a little bit jelly of cherry jelly. I'm trying to add a little, instead of whipped cream, I'm trying to use also white chocolate cream. So I'm going to make a white chocolate cream right now.
Okay.
So I put the glucose in there in the first.
So glucose.
Yeah, glucose. Then I'll put like heavy cream in there.
Which is going to thicken it, or?
It's going to give a little different sweetness, and also kind of helps from crystallization there as well. There's another sugar that I'm going to add to it right now. It's called inverted sugar.
Inverted sugar?
Yeah, it's trimulin. We call it trimulin.
Okay.
It's also kind of helps from crystallization, and it gives kind of a little bit of shelf life, and it gives nice smooth texture. And it helps to preserve the mix actually itself there.
Okay.
But it gives a nice texture. So basically, chefs quite a bit use that one also for ganaches and inverted sugar. And then a little bit of vanilla bean.
Oh, just a little bit. Although that looks delicious and flavorful, and quite a bit of deliciousness.
So while that is boiling, it's kind of like that. So that's kind of bring to a boil. I still also have a white chocolate. So I pre-melted a little bit of white chocolate. So you can use also, I like the white chocolate, but you can different chocolates. You can use white chocolate. So you have to be careful when you melt. You can do this part also in the microwave a little bit there.
But you just have it over water, just some warm water.
I have it over warm water. That's correct. So so I do over the warm water. Milk is almost, heavy cream is almost boiling down in there.
And then we're just going to mix these two together then?
Yes, and then when you do that, you can kind of have to make sure you stir once in a while to make sure that the chocolate doesn't seize up on you and doesn't get kind of a little bit.
Are you saying you could also use a milk or?
You could use milk, but since I'm using Pavlova, I don't think it's going to, I don't know, I want to kind of clear. Exactly, so yeah. So this is kind of starts boiling a little bit there, and I'm going to let you actually, I'm going to pour it and I'm going to let you mix it.
Okay.
So I'm going to
keep stirring?
Yeah, just keep stirring it. There you go. Yeah.
Ooh, and you can really see that vanilla bean.
And it's important, and actually it's important when you do it, you kind of want to kind of emulsify the mixture.
Okay.
So you don't want to pour everything in once.
Okay.
Yeah, you kind of don't want to pour everything in once. You kind of like pour it a little bit at a time. A lot of times what we use is actually, the best thing is actually to use immersion blender. So we just kind of, that works also really well.
And I see it's finally coming together. At first it was kind of liquidy, but then now
it comes together, that one there. And so it's kind of, we call it like a ganache or cream and all that. But then it's not everything. So once you have that one there, I'm going to turn this one off that doesn't get hot here. Once you have, we're going to pour just a heavy cream, more heavy cream. And a little bit, you can just mix it up, that one there. There you go. And then once everything is, so kind of like in the kitchen.
This is a heavy cream.
This is heavy cream, yeah. So it was a heavy cream at the beginning, and then heavy cream a little bit more at the end.
Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah, so then since the Pavlova is kind of like basically based on heavy cream, whipped cream, we kind of like using it that part and also adding a little bit of white chocolate as well, just kind of get a little bit different flavor to it.
All right.
Then, like I said, in a professional kitchen, we would use immersion blender. So I would suggest you at home also do the immersion blender. You kind of like, do that one there. So then once this is made, ideally to kind of leave it overnight, to let it set, let it kind of like mature, and then you're ready to whip.
So just put it in the fridge. Okay, and through the magic of television, you've whipped the cream already.
Yeah. So then, besides that, we have to have a meringue. Meringue is kind of important as well. So I kind of prepared a little bit earlier meringue, and I'm going to use the sticks, but I'm going to let you,
and that's the modern deconstructed part of this, is the sticks
I'll let you
instead of...
Be careful, it's kind of hot here.
Okay, I can come right over here.
Where'd it go?
So I'm just piping out.
So yeah, just piping out. Oh, there you go. You're good. Good skills.
Will you hire me?
Really, yes, yes. I have some
right
opening.
when I said that, I bobbed.
Yes, really good. I heard you're a good cook. So great, awesome, that's perfect. So now, once this part is, there's all different kinds of recipes of the meringue in there, but I like the equal parts. It's like just the sugar, powdered sugar, and egg whites, and you whip it, and then you put it in the oven at 170, 180 Fahrenheit for like an hour and a half. So once you have that once you have that one made, so these are the sticks that basically when you finish that one there, you kind of assemble that one there. So I also, not going to do it here, but I also made like a jelly in advance. You can, I'm using it in a plate, but you can also use martini glass or something else and kind of like, get creative as much as you can.
While you're assembling, will you tell us a little bit more about Charlotte, which is in the hotel?
Charlotte is on the 16th floor, overlooking a beautiful water view, and we have also a lounge as well. We have also private dining areas as well for
it's so sophisticated.
For private parties as well. And you should, next time if you come, you should see our sanctuary, our banquet room is beautiful. It's a great place.
Better than a potluck. Okay, we don't have. I want to get to this and finish it. So you keep on going.
So then basically you can kind of put these meringues in kind of like that.
I'll help you do that.
Kind of artistically way.
And tell me about some of the other dishes that the pastries that you make.
Yeah, those ones, thank you for reminding me. Yes, those are kind of like, you can find it on the Charlotte restaurant Seattle on the website. We also have what we call like a sweet shop. There's a button.
And you can buy these cakes?
And you can buy those cakes. You can buy those cakes, you can buy the chocolates. You can buy the macaroons. I brought also some croissants and bread, so we make also fresh bread for the Charlotte restaurant. So
and these caramels you make as well?
And those caramels, those are caramels as well. And then since kind of like, I'm using it obviously the peaches and fruits and berries, but there's so much right now is season right now. There's in the market all kinds of berries you can get. You can get also going for a walk. You can get the blackberries as well.
Well, I'm gonna try that in the break, but thank you so much. How beautiful is that? And Chef is sharing the recipe for this delicious pavlova. Just text the word recipe to 206-448-4545 and we'll deliver that right to your phone. And to thank fans for naming them #1, the Hotel Lotte has created a new Sharing the Love package with special upgrades and even a celebratory pastry from Chef Artis. And we'll have all the details on our website.